Okay, today we're going to be drawing a pharaoh from the front instead of looking at it from this instead of looking at him or her from the side. I'm going to show you how to draw a male and then we're going to change it into a female. So, first thing you do is start off with a blank piece of paper and draw the shoulders first. So you can draw a shoulder coming off the sides. Try and make them as symmetrical as possible. Once you do that, you can then make an hourglass shape for the neck. You can always alter it later if you draw lightly. So I'm going to leave it like that, but I have a feeling that's too skinny. For right now, it'll stay like that. Next part I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my head. Now you're going to pretend like you're bald for a little bit and not do any hair or anything on your head. Actually, I think my neck will be pretty good that size. You see, my head is kind of egg-shaped. Gets smaller towards the bottom and wider towards the top. Draw lightly, draw several lines like sketches, and then erase the ones that you don't want. Okay, so right now I could draw my neckline where my clothing meets my neck. That way it looks like I have clothes on. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the big headdress that pharaohs wear. And the way you do that is you draw straight down from the neck two lines that are parallel to each other. I'm going to erase that just so you don't get confused what that is. And then you're going to draw one side and then the other side. Now try and make it as symmetrical as you can as you go. I understand it's difficult and can't always happen perfectly, and that's fine. So try and draw a wavy line that comes up and out like that. Then you're going to make the top part come up. So I'm going to move this down a little bit and I'm going to make it come up just like that. Same thing on the other side. Out, in, and up at the same time. Okay, it doesn't matter that my pharaoh isn't quite centered on the paper because we're going to cut these out later. So it's okay if it's shifted a little bit to the side. The next part is I'm going to connect, make that a little bit, the top. Just like that. Alright, the next part is from the side of the head, the very outer edge, you're going to make a line that goes straight up. Then you're going to make a line that kind of covers part of your forehead. Your forehead can then be erased and make like a headband that goes across. Okay. So now we have the shape of the headdress of the pharaoh and the shoulders and the neck and the shape of the head. I'm going to erase that because that doesn't exist anymore now that the hat is covering that. The next part you can do is we can add the snake up here. I'm going to erase this line where the snake overlaps the hat. And I'm going to draw stripes on my snake and the bottom of it. And then I'm going to add some eyeballs, color those in. And there's our snake, a very simple version of a snake, doesn't need to be very detailed. The next part we're going to do is we're going to add the stripes on the hat. And you want to try and make it symmetrical, so I'm going to make one in the middle. Then I'm going to work my way out. I'm going to do 2, 3, 4, 5. So these lines, if you make one on one side, make another on the stripe on the other side. And these lines radiate like the rays of a sun away from the pharaoh's head. So make sure that you make them going out away from the head. All right. Now we need to make the pharaoh's face. I'm going to make it a boy, and then I'm going to make it change into a girl. So if you remember from past portraits that you've drawn, eyes are actually in the middle of the head. So somewhere in the middle is right here. Then halfway between the eyes and the chin is the nose. So the nose is going to be here. And then between the nose and the chin is the mouth. All right, so I'm going to draw the eyes. They're kind of football shaped. The nose, all you have to do is draw like a little partial U on each side, or a C, a letter C or letter U. And then I color in two little ovals at a diagonal for the nostrils. Erase the rest. Kind of clear that up a little bit. You have a nose. Then for the lips, if you're a boy, you just want to do some flat lips. Nothing super girly. Okay? And for the eyes, this is your actual eyeball. So that's the white part of your eye. Then there's the colored part of your eye, which should be partially covered by your eyelid. And then there's the black part of your eye. Okay, for a guy, you probably just want some simple eyebrows. Make a line first, and then kind of scribble them in going backwards. You can then erase this line here, and that looks like a boy. You would add the necklace here, maybe some arms, and that would be it. For a girl, you want to make your eyes more feminine by adding a lot of eyeliner, making sort of a cat eye sort of look, and color that in with your Sharpie when you get to that point. But for now, just so you see how it looks, I'm going to color them in more. And then if you want to, you can even kind of curl them even more. The lips, you want to make them probably more fuller. And then the eyebrows, fill them in. Make them really defined. Maybe shape the face a little bit skinnier, or to accent the cheekbones a little bit more. Okay, and that's how you draw a view of the pharaoh from the front as a female and a male.